me, thanks so much for joining me, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a spread for World Ocean Day, which is on the 8th of June, and instead of using my classic vertical happy planner, I'm going to be creating my own planner layout from scratch. From time to time I like to do something completely different in my planner, and I often like to do a Bujo style spread, so this is going to be a bit like that. I've had this set of Deep Sea Whales washi tape and stickers for a year now, and I've been waiting for a good time to use it, and I don't know what could be better than World Ocean Day. You will have seen some of these washies appear in previous spreads that I've done. I really love them. This one I used in my seal spread that I did recently, and I know that I used this one in a winter spread, but I really am keen to use them, so that's why I've got them out today. I was really stuck for inspiration for this spread until I saw this sticker here of the ship in the bottle, and it gave me the idea of what to do, as you'll see. So let's get started. I'm running a little low on sticker paper, so I'm just using some regular photocopy paper. This is 120 GSM, and I'm going to make my stickers in the shape of a glass bottle. I'm not very confident with drawing, so I always tend to make myself a little template first. I know that if you are a bullet journaler, you can buy templates to do all your boxes and shapes. So I don't see it as cheating. I just think it helps me out. Just going to draw around the template that I've made, just using an American Crafts slip writer pen, but I want it to have a thicker outline so that it will show up when I stick it onto the background that I'm going to use for the page. I realised that I hadn't put the cork in, so I'm just adding a little cork in the bottle, otherwise it's not going to float in the ocean, which is the idea. So that's how it looks. I need 7 of them, 1 for each day of the week. And now I've shown you how I'm making the boxes, I'll be right back when I'm finished and we can get to decorating. So here are my 7 bottles. That took about 10-15 minutes to draw around and cut them all out. If you're new to my channel, you might be thinking that you were tuning in to see somebody stick stickers in a planner. I do that, and in my last spread I showed that I can just use stickers, but every so often I do like to do something a little bit creative. I know when I made the stamp stickers in my Jungle Vibe spread recently, that went down really well on Facebook and here and on Instagram. So I just like to share creative ideas that I have if you want to try some creative decorative planning. I normally just use dot grid paper, and if I was going to do that today I would have just taken my template and drawn around it on the dot grid paper, but I thought that the bottles might look a little bit plain just on that background, so I've decided to bring in some scrapbook paper to add a little bit of colour. I absolutely love using scrapbook paper in my planner pages, and I found this beautiful sheet from a pad called Lovely Backgrounds by Craft Sensations that I got from a shop here in the UK called The Range. It just reminds me of the ocean, and I thought it would be perfect for the background for this spread. I'm going to use my Fiskars paper trimmer, which I do use a lot in my Plan With Me's. Whenever I bring in scrapbook paper, I'll link it in the description, and I'm going to cut it to the size of the classic happy planner paper, which is 23.5 centimetres by 18. Another reason I wanted to do something really creative for this spread is that this is the spread for the International Planner Collab theme Seize the Day over on Instagram. If you like taking part in planner challenges, you can always find them over on Facebook or Instagram. They're really fun and usually set a theme, and ours is for the month. And any time during that month you can just tag us on Instagram and we will share your spread to our stories. Ours is the hashtag International Planner Collab challenge, and it's been going for a couple of years now, and I do find it really brings out the best in me. I always seem to rise to the challenge and try new things, and it's a lot of fun. You can always check out my Instagram, Plans in the Making, for more details. I've said before on my channel that I find it really hard to plan and talk at the same time. So you may notice that I've cut this sheet just ½ centimetre too short. It's not a disaster. Obviously, as a perfectionist, it's a little bit annoying, but I've just cut myself a little strip and I'm going to add it on the top to make the 2 pages the same. And I'm going to add some double-sided sticky to it. Could just use tape runner. And one of the things I would say is that most planner mistakes can be fixed. Stickers can be covered up or peeled off. You can add washi, all sorts of tricks. So if you make mistakes in your planner, do not despair. It happens to the best of us, as you can see. And maybe I'll cover it up with some washi, but it's not too noticeable, so I think we're good to carry on. I'm going to punch the holes next using my Craftily 9-hole punch. I sometimes leave this step to the end and then forget and stick stickers in the way, so it is generally best if you can punch the holes first. I always forget to put the back on. Normally you wouldn't see those little pieces, but I take the back off when I'm punching holes that are covered with stickers, so that's why it's not on at the moment. You do have to push quite hard, and now we have 2 pages to work with. I love how that looks, and I think instead of sticking the bottles down on the paper, I'm going to decorate them first because I think that will be easier. So let's move the paper out of the way. At first I was going to have the bottles on water and just use something like this washi around, but because this little sticker had the water inside the bottle and a boat on it, I thought I would make a little scene inside the bottom of the bottle instead. These washi tapes are so beautiful. They've got little scenes on them. So we've got our whales and our boats, and the other one's got lighthouses on, and we've got a balloon. So all sorts of things. So I really did want to make use of these. And I thought the whole glass bottle idea just fitted in well with the theme, because sadly the oceans are polluted with all sorts of rubbish, not just glass bottles. Now you may be thinking there's not a lot of room left to write on Monday. And you would be completely right, but as you can see from the last Bujo star spread that I did, my Winnie the Pooh spread, I didn't need an awful lot of room, just room to write a couple of to-dos or appointments, and that will suit me just fine. I'm just going to grab some days of the week stickers from the Functionally Chic Live Love Posh book, which has got some in clear and paper. I'm going to use the clear ones. And then Monday will be done. Now I've shown you what I'm doing, I'll be right back when I've completed the rest of the days of the week. So the days of the week stickers are all finished. I just ran the strip of washi across the bottom, added the day, and then stuck them at angles on the sheet, some of them overlapping. Now to deal with this little mistake at the top, I'm just going to use some really thin scalloped washi and just put it where the join is. That hopefully makes it look like it's deliberate. and stops it showing so much. And of course I'll do the same on the other side, just to match it. I think that's more or less straight. Let's just check. I think it will do. Let's just check it matches. That one's a little bit higher, so yes, I'm going to be fussy. Then again, maybe not, because when I tried to pull it up, the page tore, so we're just going to leave it be. I could add bullet points to the boxes, but I don't really want to limit myself as there's not a lot of space, so I'm just going to leave those as they are. Just want to add the month, and also I wanted to have Save Our C's somewhere on the page. I've got these old Paper Mania alphabet stickers for my scrapbooking stash. There's uppercase and lowercase, and I think white's probably the best to show up on this dark background. So I'm going to hope that they will still stick, being quite old. And I've just remembered that I will need to add the numbers as well on the days. I forgot about that. So I think there are numbers in the Functionally Chic sticker book that I can use. That's not showing up too well on the pale colour, sadly. These are just cardstock stickers, so it probably could add some colour. And this whole vibe is reminds me of the, don't know if you've seen it, the Ocean, I think it's called Ocean Views, the Aesthetics Plan sticker book. And I think ocean life is very in at the moment. Seeing lots of stickers around. Don't like that one. Am I going to be able to move it? That's better. I couldn't use the Happy Planner stickers because most of the ones I have are clear, and they wouldn't do at all on this background. I don't think I've got a sticker that says World Ocean Day. I know Happy Planner give us holiday stickers, but that's not one of them. I had so many stickers to use for this theme. Caitlin Planner's brought out lots of sea life creatures. I still don't like where that R is. I'm being really fussy. Just going to move it. Right, it's got to stay there now, Julie. I'm wondering if I should just add a few stickers in the background, particularly the bottle one. Not sure how well it will show up. And we've got this little boat we can add here. I'm just trying to use up my stash, and I didn't want to go another year without using these stickers in a spread. And when I was planning ahead what spreads I was going to do, this was what I put for this week. So I really wanted to stick to it. I don't know if this fish is going to show. I think he might. Just add a couple of jellyfish. And I think I'm nearly done. I'm going to use these alphabets. I think they came from Pastel Tropics for the month. Can't believe we are already in June. And finally, the Happy Planner teacher release is happening next week. My favourite is the Mail Call sticker book, but I'm not sure that it's a must-have. It's going on my wish list, but I won't be picking up anything on release day. I'm intrigued to find out more about the Find Your Voice Be Happy box that has been teased on Instagram and Facebook. And I was quite excited to see the happy notes with Minnie on the cover that said Happy Plans in the Making, seeing as that's my name. But I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get hold of that one. I'm not sticking these numbers particularly straight, but I don't think it matters too much. And I'm wondering what I shall be filling this spread out in, black pen or coloured. I'm hoping to get my flip through video up soon, but it's already quite late for March and April. But eventually you will get to see this page after the pen if you're interested, as I do try to post flip throughs on my channel. This one does not want to go straight, not that it matters. That will do. It looks a little plain at the top. I don't know whether it would be a bit silly putting this octopus up there, but I just feel like we need something. That was another thing I was going to do for this spread, an Ursula Little Mermaid spread, but that will have to wait for another time. And this is done. I think I made the right decision not to do it on plain dot grid paper. The background really is vibrant and brings it all to life. I think it would have looked good on dot grid paper, but just not as good. Let me know what you think in the comments. And do you use planning as a creative outlet as well as helping to keep your life organised? I know I do. Hope maybe I've given you a little bit of inspiration. And remember to subscribe to my channel if you like creative ideas. Although next week I am going to try to just use stickers on the page, but don't hold me to that. Hope you have a great week. Happy planning, take care, and see you soon.